Today I had to write an article about the differences between print-on-demand platforms like Printify and RedBubble. I'm quite familiar with this topic, but who doesn't use AI assistants these days? To delve deeper, I decided to use Perplexity, which is excellent at searching the net. By chance, I discovered a huge difference between Perplexity and ChatGPT. After another example, my theory was confirmed. Perplexity is a super advanced search engine, while ChatGPT is a vast, smart database. I'm referring to the free version of Perplexity. The paid one is much more. But this doesn't mean Perplexity is inferior. It's just limited to the quality of information available on the internet. For instance, if someone wrote something incorrectly and it made it to the first page of the search engine, Perplexity will relay this information without verifying its accuracy. Watch until the end. You'll see proof in these final words. So, I asked Perplexity, what's the difference between print-on-demand platforms like Printify and RedBubble? Perplexity's answer, while correct, was very superficial. Here's its summary. In summary, Printify is more suitable for merchants who want to design their products and leverage the print-on-demand model alongside their existing online store on common marketplaces. On the other hand, RedBubble is ideal for artists who want to showcase their creativity and make money from their designs, even though it may charge higher service fees. Both platforms offer excellent print-on-demand service and support, but they target slightly different customer bases. If I didn't know the topic, I would write an article based on Perplexity's data, and the internet community would get another useless article. But, as I said earlier, I know this topic, and such an answer does not satisfy me. So I asked ChatGPT the same question, and here's the result. It detailed everything, highlighting all the main differences between the two types of print-on-demand platforms. These were the key insights I was hoping to hear from Perplexity. Printify acts as a middleman between you, the printing companies, and your customers, and RedBubble is more of a marketplace. This is what I wanted to write about and explain to people. I decided to give Perplexity another chance and supplemented my question. What's the difference between print-on-demand platforms like Printify, Printful, etc., and print-on-demand platforms like RedBubble, TeePublic, etc.? This time, Perplexity answered more accurately but still superficially, making it difficult for someone unfamiliar with the topic to grasp the main essence. I won't repeat it here. Feel free to pause the video and read it yourself. ChatGPT, in turn, clearly drew a line between business-to-business B2B focus and business-to-consumer B2C and artist focus for these two print-on-demand models. This demonstrates that Perplexity only uses the data it can find online, and if there's nothing substantial in the top search positions, then the information you get will be unhelpful. But ChatGPT utilizes its extensive knowledge base and through analysis, can provide the truthful information you're seeking. And here's the proof. If you search awesome meaning in a search engine, the first position will be my Merch Arts article, Awesome Meaning, which I wrote a year and a half ago specifically to rank on the first page for this query, as no one else explains this phrase but me. I realize this might change after this video. The correct answer is, Awesome is the name of a campaign by Autism Speaks, an organization dedicated to raising awareness and funds for research into autism spectrum disorders. It was an online event on November 15, 2020. AUSM Autistic Conference Online. The other two options I just made up. And see what Perplexity does. It presents my fiction as the correct answer, simply because it can't find other information. I think after seeing this you will have a few interesting ideas on how to use this. By the way, Alexa and Google Assistant select their information and suggest products based on the same principle. So, ChatGPT, will it also present my nonsense as the correct answer? No, ChatGPT gives the absolutely correct answer, thus winning in this unequal battle. Does this mean that Perplexity is bad? No, of course not. Perplexity is great. Subscribe to my channel, and in one of the following videos, you will see how well and easily you can use Perplexity for different purposes. That's all for today, folks. Smash that like button, and I will see you in the next video.